Good morning and warm greeting to all of us. This is the presentation of our critical review of international journal under the guidance of lecturer is Miss Ulfa Utari SAMSE. This is review was prepared by Group 4 consisting of Deborah Cecilia Hutagalung, Delpina Sinambela, Elseria Octavia Ritonang, Helena Natalia Kembaren, Lita Nurmeli Parmusip, Maria Teresia Manalu, Natalia Kartika Simanjuntak. Without further ado, let us proceed to the discussion.
Bye. Let me introduce myself. My name is Maria Teresia Manalu. Alright, we will begin with the discussion of the first journal with the title of the journal, Effect of Tax Penalties, Tax Audit and Taxpayers, Awareness on Corporate Taxpayers, Compliance, Moderate by Compliance Intention. The author of the journal are Nida Putri Rahmayanti, Sutrisno T. Yeni Widya Prihatiningtyas. Strength of the journal: 1. Supported by strong theoretical foundation (TRA) and attribution theory. 2. Use a clear conceptual model involving moderation. 3. Employs primary data with a fairly large sample, 142 respondents. 4. Include comprehensive statistical tests. 5. Relevant to tax compliance issue in Indonesia. Weakness of the journal: 1. Sampling methods is convenience sampling, not random. 2. Conducted in only one tax office, limited generalizability. 3. Individual reviewers are not identified. 4. Moderation variable, compliance intention does not function effectively. 5. Potential bias signs respondents were those visiting the tax office.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Delpina Sinambela. The second journal with the title of the journal, Transformation Proposal for Tax Audit Policy in Indonesia, a comparative study on the implementation of tax audit policy in the Netherlands. The author Wisnu Juwono, Lukas Filberto Sarjono, Lambang Pujo Nagoro, Esi Sekarini, and Dodik Siswantoro. Strengths of the journal. Number 1, provides a structured comparison using a well-established theoretical framework. Number 2, combines primary data and scenario data, making the findings comprehensive. Number 3, offer clear and practical recommendation for improving tax audit policy in Indonesia. Number 4, addresses a contemporary and other research topic related to IOAB tax audits. Number 5, written with strong academic rigor and supported by relevant empirical studies. Weaknesses of the journal. Number 1, lacks quantitative data or statistical testing to support qualitative findings. Number 2, do not provide detailed analysis of implementation challenge related to political or bureaucratic reason tests. Number 3, some recommendation require complex institutional channels but are not.
Well, number 3,
Some recommendations reward complex institutional channels but are not discussed in depth regarding feasibility. Number 4, focus heavily on expert opinion, which may introduce bias with whole broader taxpayer representation.
My name
is Helena Talia Kembaran. The title of journal is The Mediating Effect of Trust in Authority on the Relationship Between Tax Audit, Tax Penalty, and E-commerce Business Enforced Tax Compliance. The author is Izzy Hatsri Kamis and Nur Hamimah Mastor. Strength of the journal is number one, support by strong theoretical frameworks. Number two, large sample size and clear respondent criteria. Number three, application of advanced statistical tools. Number four, relevant topic in the digital taxation context. Number five, provides practical insight for policymakers and tax authorities. Weakness of the journal. Number one, non-random sampling, reduce generalizability. Number two, limited to ICOMS taxpayers in Malaysia. Number three, questionnaire-based data might contain bias. Number four, only one mediating variable was used. Number five, findings might not apply to other sectors of countries.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Lita Nurmeri Parhusip. The title of the journal is Tax Audit, Tax Penalty, and Tax Compliance, a Case Study of Pakistan. The author is Muhammad Usman, Asfaq Ahmad, and Rao Ziaur-Rahman. Some of strength of the journal include is number one, empirical evidence with robust statistical analysis or PLS SAM. Number two, clear theoretical foundation or deterrence theory. Number three, practical implication for policymaker and tax authorities. Number four, addresses a relevant issue in the developing country context. Some of the weakness of the journal is number one, reliance or on convenience sampling limits generalizability. Focus only on Pakistan, reducing international applicability. Number two, some contradictory finding in the literature not finally reconciled. Number three, limit demographic analysis of respondents.
Hi, my name is Deborah Cecilia Hutagalung. The title of the journal is Does Tax Audit Exchange Tax Compliance, the Role of Tax Education and Fear Appealing Message? The author is Richard Odro, Josephine Frimpong, and Emmanuel Iusi Mensah. Some of the strengths of this journal include: 1. The study addressed critical and temporary issues regarding tax compliance enforcement mechanism. 2. It introduced and empirically tested the dual role of communication strength as interfering variable. 3. The findings provide actionable recommendations for tax revenue authorities regarding their audit and communication practice. Some of the weaknesses of the journal include: 1. The study is limited to corporate entities, meaning the findings might not generalizable to individual taxpayers or SMEs. 2. The data collection relies on a quennier instrument which may be subject to common method bias or self-reporting bias.
Hi, my name is Elseria Octavia Aritona. Improving tax compliance may be achieved by examining the quality and transparency of the progress-based audit selection and the use of digital system. Institutional trust must be strengthened as taxpayers are more complex when the few tax auditors are fair and credible. Tax education should be expanded, especially during the audit process, because its effectively improves alert and voluntary completion. Tax auditors as efficient to avoid forensic ethical messages can resolve the positive effect of audit and make trust. Instead, communication stop efforts, clarity, fairness, and counterfeit judgment. Future research and policy development should involve breeder population and sector to improve generation civility. Additional international best practice, such as those from the Netherlands, can be adapted to local contexts. Their steps are essential for building a more effective, competitive, and trustworthy tax system that support long-term completion.
Hello, my name is Natalia Kartika Simanjunta. Several recommendations can help improve tax compliance and strengthen tax administration. Tax authorities should enhance the quality and transparency of audit by using risk-based selection and digital system. Building institutional trust is crucial, as taxpayers comply more when they view authorities as fair and credible. Tax education should also be expanded, especially during audit, to boost our awareness and voluntary compliance. Authorities should avoid excessive fear-based messages which, which can undermine trust and instead ask clear, fair, and constructive communication. Future research should involve broader population and sector to increase generality, adopting international best practice, such as those used in the Netherlands, while adapting them to local conditions can future support long-term cooperative tax compliance.